Appreciate your presence. I want to announce to the country I'm stepping out of country. Sometimes we've been accused of being around controlling the members of parliament, keeping them together, etc., etc. I want to tell the country that members of parliament are mature enough to understand what is at stake. Doesn't need James Marape to be around, locking members in camp, keeping them all together. So I decided to use this moment to fill in my, there's two outstanding things in my calendar, in my diary that needs to be done, both in Brisbane, one meeting at the University of Queensland for PNG student placement, and another conversation with Broncos to partner our PNG team for 2028 in preparation. So I just thought I'd take this time out and to signal to the country that we are not in strict lockdown. Deputy Prime Minister is at work. Pangu Pati has made a firm resolution that we don't want to be in strict lockdown as we've shown how we've held ourselves since 2019 or 2020. We've decided that we give respect to members of parliament to decide on what is good for them, and virtually in the heat of political season, me stepping out of the country is a signal to all that we allow the process to run its course. Members of parliament to decide what is good for themselves. It's a choice between Marape or Ipatas. Members of parliament will pass fair judgment. I speak also for Governor Ipatas. He's a senior man in his own right, been governor since 1997. Members will pass fair judgment in the context of what we face today. Pangu Pati, of course, will defend our Section 63 invitation, but as party leader, Deputy Party Leader standing with me, our Deputy Prime Minister, Minister Siamalali is a regional leader. We all have made it our business to allow members to be in total freedom to decide what is good for themselves. The court has compelled us to come back to Parliament. I've released press release that we will honor the court's order. Court's order is very explicit. Court order is very explicit. I'm hearing from the grapevines that some members in the opposition are trying to withdraw the signatures from the court, from the motion of no confidence. I just want to ask them, please respect yourself, preserve your dignity. The court has given explicit directions for us to deal with the motion that is on foot. And on Tuesday, we will go and in Parliament and listen to what the Speaker says. But for me stepping out in this heat of the moment is an indication of my respect to all members of Parliament. I've been Prime Minister 6 years. And so it's up to the members to see what is at hand and what they must do as members of Parliament, and the decisions they will do when the motion is then presented on the floor of Parliament. That's all from me. We just like asking our citizens far and wide. Let's all follow the due processes. Let's all respect the law of our country, live within the laws of our country, and we're contributing to our country's well-being by citizens far and wide respecting our country, especially to all my sons in all my press. I keep on saying, respect the girls in your neighborhood, respect the mothers, respect women amongst us. That is your greatest contribution to our country, and I once again close this press off asking all of us, respect each other, especially the girls and women and mothers of our country. Emtasov, thank you too much. I'll be back sometimes next week. And of course, Parliament is sitting on Tuesday, so maybe before Tuesday, but I just want to step out and allow members to see what is best for themselves, instead of being around and being accused of being a dictator, controlling members. I just step out and allow members to have freedom for themselves to decide what is good for the country. Emtasov, yes. Not necessarily sacking. I think that's a wrong word to be used. We politely ask him. Governor Ipatas and me have mutual respect for each other, but it's nothing between me personally, from Hela and Governor from Enga Province. It's far bigger. The coalition we have is a far bigger coalition. Over 90 members are in the coalition, and the members need to speak freely to themselves. And it's not fair on the West when we have the alternate being also in the caucus. the inferences that it was a hostile text is far from the truth. It was a respectful text asking him in the face of the rest of the government caucus that he removed himself from the caucus. And he respectfully heeded our call. And it's just like anyone else who decides to be an alternate or go to the opposition, you don't expect to be part of the government caucus. So that's just part of the maturity of what happened. All right, thank you too much. DPM once again is our acting Prime Minister. He's always does an able job, so the country is expected to give support to him. He's not just the Deputy Prime Minister, but he's the Deputy Party Leader of Pangu Pati. There's only one Deputy, none other than the Honorable John Ross.
Thank you. Whilst we're on that, I'd like to advise everyone also too that, as you can see, Pangu Pati is not stressed. Speaking as a Deputy Party Leader, our party leaders and the Prime Minister is leaving for Australia to do a bit of, in this crucial time leading up to the expected vote of no confidence. But as a party, we're not stressed. We are accused of being dictatorial, and you can see that we're not. We're allowing members to decide for themselves. Stuff like all that. Whoever decides on the floor, that's where it should be, on the floor of Parliament. And that's what democracy is all about. So we're encouraging everyone to be think for themselves and then vote what they think on the floor of Parliament. But Pangu Pati still remains strong and united as a solid 48 members.
I'll send in some selfies from Brisbane to show that I'm totally relaxed about this. I'm totally relaxed. And to be honest, and you can run with it, I lose no sleep over losing this office of Prime Minister. It is not a personal property of myself or Tari Pori. However, I have a duty to defend the Section 63 invitation Pangu received. And in the context, I want to ask every citizen, some things we are doing, some things we may not have done to your expectations. The time to vote is 2027. Whatever happens in this court-ordered Parliament sitting, we leave it to the process to emerge in as far as this leg of the contest is concerned. But the contest will still be played out, and I want to ask all members of Parliament, especially from the opposite. They seem to be appealing to public riot. What manner of leadership is this? They can't be appealing to public riot. If you're a leader, you have the natural appeal, you'll be drawing other fellow leaders to you. And that is shown in how you've related to them in the last years that you've been together on the floor of Parliament. It is now Ipatas' turn, and leaders will pass a fair judgment. But the people, your time to pass fair judgment is 2027. If you feel that Pangu is not working, then you have your moment to express dissent through the ballot in 2027. And so let's be mature about this sort of thing. Myself and the current Pangu leadership are showing maturity. We don't hold things personally. You see us welcoming the Honorable Wayne and his team back into our camp. We play mature politics because Pangu Pati birthed this country, including the Constitution and including the process of Section 145 that allows for vote of no confidence. So in the total outlook, we give respect back to our members of Parliament. We also give respect to our people in 2027 for people to decide. Our caucus have agreed that next year our budget will heavily feature support to the Electoral Commission in some of the Electoral Commission reform requirements so that we prepare 2027 voting platform, a better voting platform for our people to exercise the Section 50 rights in as far as vote for leadership is concerned. So it is not as if one man or one party will rule forever. You have that pause in 2027. Just like we have this pause next week when Parliament decides. The better pause for entire country to decide is when 2027 national general elections come around. That's when you decide on who your leaders is. I want to appeal to all these one-man parties running around making big noise as if they have authority from the people. Go and contest a fair election. Go contest 2027. Endorse your candidate. Put your face on your candidate's ballot papers. Tell the country that you're a better face than Marape or Rosso, in as far as party leadership is concerned. It's a simple process. Contest election, put your face, just like we did in 2022, when all these who were marching off in opposition contested the election. I lost the Honorable Robert Agorobe in Central. I lost the Honorable John Simon in Maverick, two of Pangu Pati's founders of this government in 2019. It just shows that we never participated in illegitimacy in 2022 elections. It was a fair contest on everyone. We won fair seat. We have the Section 60 invitation from government. Certain things are not done correctly. Vote of no confidence is one path to change government, but the better path where people power can be exercised is the national general election. I want our people, don't just waste time in Facebook or talk around in Port Moresby. Go back home. Maybe contest yourself. Or be part of a party you feel can run this country and in the process contribute more meaningfully to the democratic process that our constitution allows. I'll be sending in selfies from my meeting occasions in Brisbane to signal that I'm not stressed. I'm totally not stressed. I'm willing to lose next week if the contest is played. Life moves on for me. I'm not meant to be Prime Minister for life. I just want to inform our country that this is a process allowed for by our constitution, and the process is running. Allow members to decide what is good in as far as this process is concerned, and you people have that moment, not 10 years away, not even 5 years away, just 1 year away. It's 25 today, you've got 2026 next year, and you've got 2027 elections. So our people shouldn't be stressed, students especially. To all my sons and daughters in universities, this government, the one that you sometimes criticize, is the one that is paying greatest school fee, from elementary all the way to universities and colleges, including sending kids out of the country to study. And it's your right to say what you have to say. We will still pay your school fees. That's our job as a government to pay for your school fees. I ask all students, concentrate on your studies. Let no one from outside your campuses influence your mind.